Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages. Welcome to the Atlanta Loop Big Time! Featuring the Dynamic Dog Club Traveling Circus. Now, all of our dogs are certified therapy dogs, but tonight, for your thrills, chills, and total amazement, they have transformed themselves into circus clowns, dancers, and ferocious and unpredictable beasts. Due to the close proximity of our beasts and you, our beloved audience, our attorneys have insisted that each and every one of you sign our liability release form. You have signed our liability. You have? All of you? They say they've signed. This is a first. Well, then there's nothing to stop us from introducing our star-studded cast. Lolly was the first one to run away and join the circus. Of course, we tried to talk her out of it, but every time she got near a suitcase, she'd start packing it. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I did not want to do this in front of such an esteemed audience. But this part of the circus is going to be X-rated. Because Lolly likes to perform in the nude. Those of you with delicate sensibilities, please avert your eyes. Now, as I was saying, every time she got near a suitcase, she'd start packing it. Sometimes it took her a little while to think about what she wanted to pack. Pack your suitcase. Pack your suitcase. Seeing that kind of determination, we just couldn't say no. So we let her go ahead and join the circus. And because she's mostly Pekingese, with ancestors from all the way around the world in China, she became known as the world-famous upside-down dog. Because she likes to look at everything and everybody upside down. But if she's looking at you upside down, do not stand on your head, because that'll only confuse her. So thank you in advance for your cooperation. Now, after years of working as the world-famous upside-down dog, her persistence and dedication and unbridled enthusiasm paid off, and she became the owner of the circus. On all the acts from her throne's prominent viewing position. And as owner of the circus, she feels that she has attained celebrity status and now requires her own personal assistant. Now, all of our acts in the circus have to perform multiple duties. And Maximus is no exception. Maximus is our no-nonsense English bulldog, and he serves as our security guard. Now, Maximus is very serious about this job. As you see, he has handcuffs at the ready. But he's also, your safety is his primary concern. But he's also a talented performer, and he's the Corvette Club mascot. Thank you, Maximus. I understand that you were supposed to have an usher. Murray is our usher, and I see that you all have seats, but did Murray get to seat you? He usually does an excellent job to be sure there's no squabbles about tickets. So thank you, Murray. Mickey Mouse is a Yorkshire Terrier who is our circus clown. He has been with the circus since its very inception. President Chaplain Mickey Mouse to say a little silent prayer for everyone involved in the circus. Can you say a little prayer for everyone all around the Atlanta Loop Big Top? About 80% of you are covered. Okay. On with the show! Let's see who's riding to work in style. Why, it's Munchkin in her brand new car! Munchkin! Oh, with a horn! Munchkin! Congratulations on the new car. But why are you so late? Munchkin, I'm talking to you. Why are you so late, Munchkin? What? You were coming to work and you came across the clownmobile and it was broken down in the road? But Munchkin, why didn't you stop and pick up those clowns and bring them to work in your car? Munchkin, you're never going to make an Uber driver like that. Go park your car and punch in on the time clock and don't talk back to me.
Drop the spew air.
So she is blowing the horn. Wait a minute. The clowns aren't coming. You can't have a circus without clowns. Unless you'd like to help. Zilla, can you pass out the necessary equipment? Now, those of you lucky enough to be receiving these prestigious clown noses, feel free to take them home as your souvenir, where you can clown around with them as much as you would like. I wasn't talking to you. Get back to work, then. Oh, good news! The clownmobile is coming after all. It seems that in Mickey's dedication to the circus, as soon as he heard about the breakdown, he rushed to the scene and has pushed the clownmobile all the way back to the Atlanta Loop Big Top. And here he comes now. Good job, Mickey. Thank you, Mickey. And now, Sam has some pretty smooth dance moves. So let's get him out onto the circus ballroom floor and let him show his stuff. Oh, in partner position. Look at those pointed toes and the delicate arch of the back. Oh, floor maneuvers. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's wonderful. Can he do the figure 8 through your legs? Can you do the figure 8? Loris? No, can you do the figure 8 through your legs?
Oh, I think I can.
Yeah.
No, he does that.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, wonderful. Doesn't this remind you of Dancing with the Stars? Well, doesn't it? Well, let's see what the judges have to say. Judge number 1. What?
There, sure.
I still
Stand up again. There, sure.
Oh, wonderful! A 10! Wonderful! A 10?
become.
Oh, thank you. What's your... Another 10! Oh, thank you.
Mucho bueno.
Oh, thank you. Another 10. That's 30 out of 30. You know, that means that he is entitled to the Mirror Ball Trophy. And here comes Murray with the presentation. Oh, thank you, Murray. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mirror Ball Trophy. Presented to Santa. Thank you for that wonderful presentation. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would ask that you be very quiet because Chloe, aka Simba, our almost trained lion, is going to attempt for the first time to do some very difficult maneuvers on the high wire. And please note that she is doing it without a net. Sir, that's my job. Maximus, you might want to keep an eye on this one. I think we could be in trouble.
Simba! Sit! Simba! Please sit. Stay. Simba! Come, climb!
Yes.
Simba, sit. Simba. No. Good. Stand. Pose up. Stay. Now, Simba, she knows. Simba, this past weekend, Simba had fun watching the Super Bowl. Sit. Yes, thank you. Now, Simba, I want you to pick out what ball they were using in the Super Bowl, okay? Pick out the football. Simba, get the football. That was in the fall. The football, Simba. Get the football. All right, step on over here. Paws up. Thank you. Okay. Since she likes basketball instead. Okay, may I have the hoop, please? Now, this.
The fiery hoop.
This is the fiery hoop. Things didn't go as planned in rehearsal, so let's hope that she doesn't get singed again. Now, Simba, I want you to jump through the hoop. The hoop, Simba. Thank you.
That was breathtaking, Simba.
Come on, Simba.
Now, you know, one of the best things about going to the circus is eating the junk food. Because what's better than a good old circus hot dog? Well, taking advantage of this, Charlie has decided to moonlight between acts as a refreshment vendor.
Soda? Just a few calories on a snack. A little sweet. We've got all kinds of assorted goodies.
Thank you, refreshment vendor. Now, Lolly is normally a trapeze artist, but we were unable to get the proper permit to hang the trapeze rigging. So I'm going to have to hypnotize Lolly to make her think that she's working on the trapeze. But I must warn you that if any of you are susceptible to hypnotism, do not look at my magic crystal. Okay, Lolly, you are getting very and when you awaken, you're going to think that you are flying through the air with the greatest of ease, but you'll actually be doing your gymnastic routine on the floor. Awaken! One thing our animals are very good at doing is humiliating us in front of the audience. Lolly, turn around. Turn around. Turn Let's try one more. Lolly, she thinks since she's the owner of the circus, she can do anything she wants. up with my obstinance. What? Oh. Well, thank you very much for telling me. Yeah, okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our sideshow barkers. Thank you. It's a tough crowd. Has just notified me that there is an escaped convict on the grounds. And he's a known pickpocket, so everyone stay safe, keep a sharp eye out, but maybe stay safe. Someone told me that there was a pickpocket around here. He didn't actually pick a pocket. Okay, but he was the escaped convict, right? Maximus, come quickly! An escaped convict! Get him! Well, at least he didn't pick a pocket. That's good news. Okay. Tiny the Terrific, which is Mickey Mouse's alter ego, is now going to astound you with his jumping and balancing exploits. First, the hurdles and hoops. And now, Tiny is going to attempt to perform on one of the most hazardous obstacles in all of circusdom. The balance beam. The balance beam, ladies and gentlemen. Working up his courage. Marvelous. And now, Mickey is going to attempt what few performers have ever attempted. He is going to balance on the balance beam while spinning a ball. And now, Mickey is going to defy gravity. While standing on the balance beam, he is going to rest his little hands on a bejeweled pyramid while standing on the balance beam on one leg. Yes! And now, Mickey is so proud of his accomplishments, he's going to climb to death-defying heights to acknowledge the audience's appreciation. That is marvelous. Thank you so much. Our animals have voracious appetites, so feeding them is a primary concern. Sam is now going to demonstrate how he has been trained to eat his meals without consuming any human parts. Sam, you want to demonstrate? Did he almost have a human part? You got all your human parts? You sure? I can understand why. Oh! Marvelous! Wonderful training! Thank you! 3 rings and the circus have been synonymous since the beginning of time. Sparing no expense, we are now setting up the legendary 3 rings for the Atlanta Loop Circus! Can I see Munchkin and Charlie and Tinkerbell, please? And now, can I see the miraculous Maximus? Come forward, please. Maximus is a revolutionary spinning champion, and he is going to perform his spinning for your pleasure. But I must explain that normally he spins suspended from a rope hung from the rafters. But we have that permit problem. So he is going to try to spin with the merciless effects of gravity on his little legs. Do you think he can do it? He's going to give it a go. Okay. 1, 2, help me count. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a new world record! That was miraculous, Maximus. Thank you so much. And now, Maximus has taught the little dogs how to spin. So we're going to see what a good teacher he is and what good students they are. Spin, little dog, spin! Oh, look at the synchronicity! That is fabulous! I'm getting dizzy. Thank you. Maximus, you did an excellent job. Thank you very much. And little dogs, you did too. And now, Munchkin is going to ring a bell just as though she were commanding attention at the waterfront inn.
Louder than that, we can hear it.
Where is that desk book?
Tell her, hurry up.
And now, straight off an acclaimed performance at Sharon, Tinkerbell and Charlie are going to play for your listening pleasure a piano concerto duet. Isn't that heartfelt? Oh, you can just feel it coming from their little stones down their legs and into the keyboard. Oh, isn't it? Oh, and Lincoln's joining in on percussion and vocals. Didn't he? Oh, gee. Oh, doesn't it just make you want to dance? Feel free. Oh, this is just, I know all of you music lovers are just spellbound. Oh, thank you for that performance. That was breathtaking, and I'm almost speechless. Ladies and gentlemen, their latest CD is available in the lobby after the show. They thought it was going to be an encore?
She wants to jump up. There you go.
And now, the act that you have all been waiting for, where we are going to ask our little dogs to show their courage by jumping over a sleeping lion, then racing through a flaming tunnel, and finally jumping over a mountain of a polar bear. Lions and tunnels and bears. Oh my! Can we see the little dogs and see how brave they are? Munchkin? So if you blink, you may miss it.
That's true.
Now, tiny little Tinkerbell, do you think you can be as brave as the others? With the lion looking right at you?
She's done it. Watch me. Watch me. Okay, jump.
That was fantastic! Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are so thrilled and excited to be able to present to you a guest appearance of the only living descendant of Karnak the Magnificent, who spent many times on the Johnny Carson show. Remember? We are so proud for him to have agreed to come to the villages. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me give a warm welcome to the fabulous one and only Maximus the Magnificent! I hope he has to have him with us here tonight. And Maximus is going to demonstrate that he has the clairvoyant skills passed down to him through his genes from Karnak. He is going to divine the answers to the questions that are in this envelope that has never been seen by human eyes because they're in hermetically sealed envelopes. Maximus? Maximus? Maximus, whenever you're ready. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Maximus has a touch of laryngitis tonight. So I'm going to try to faithfully interpret what he pants to me. Okay, Maximus. And the answer is a watchdog.
A watchdog.
That's what I said.
I know.
And the question is, what kind of dog keeps the best time? Thank you, sir. Let me tell you, these dogs are working for kibble, so anything extra you can give them is appreciated. Because he was seeing spots.
Because he was seeing spots.
Why did the Dalmatian go to the eye doctor?
He's amazing.
Thank you. Yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I hold in my hand the last envelope. Rough crowd. He stole the show.
He stole the show.
And the question is, what happened when the dog went to the flea circus? It's a thinking person's show. The dog went to the flea circus and stole the show! Pardon them, Maximus. It wasn't you. Yes. Thank you very much, Maximus. We appreciate your coming all the way to the villages to perform tonight. But do you have one last prognostication to give us before you leave? An accident?
An accident.
Well, that's rather unnerving. That's rather unnerving, but thank you very much, Maximus. We appreciate it. Well, actually, it's not all that unusual that Maximus would predict an accident, because they do happen all the time in the circus. And I'm sure that you've been wondering yourself, with all of these difficult and dangerous circus acts, isn't it inevitable that some of your performers might get injured? And the answer is yes. Thank you. You're taking over where she left off, huh? But never fear, we have an emergency plan in place. And we're going to demonstrate it just as soon as the next accident happens. And they happen all the time, so shouldn't have to wait long. I told you, there's an accident. As soon as there's an accident, Murray, the circus's certified first responder, rushes to sound the alarm. And then he grabs his first aid kit and races off to find the circus ambulance. And Chloe, our registered circus nurse, pops the poor victim, in this case Charlie, into to the ambulance and rushes the victim off to rehab.
Hurry. Up, Jack. There you go. Push it.
Should be better in no time. Ladies and gentlemen, no animals were harmed during this demonstration. Now, this just about concludes our circus, but we always like to end with a patriotic salute to our veterans, our armed forces, and the United States of America. Nikki will be our flag bearer, and the rest of the circus troupe will stand in as honor guard.
Just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today. Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
I want to thank all of our performers and their trainers, but we would not be able to do this show without the wonderful help of our backstage crew. So please help me thank our stagehands, Carolyn, Bing, and Kathy, our music manager, Jenny, Riley's personal assistant, Laura, and Carmen, our business manager, and Gary, our videographer. And thank you for letting us set up our tent with you here tonight. As you can see, we're passionate about our dogs and also about our very worthy charity, the Patriot Service Dogs. And that's why we do the show, so that we can get donations for the Patriot Service Dogs, who supply a trained service dog to a disabled veteran. It's a wonderful cause. And we have a basket conveniently located, I think, just waiting for your generous donation. But also, I want to pass the microphone to Judy, who wants to make a presentation.
Yeah. On behalf of the Orlando Loop Group, we want to thank you very much for a very entertaining and great cause that you're doing. So here is our donation from the Orlando Loop Group.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And now, I want to give you the opportunity to get up close and personal with our beasts. Now, you can feel free to love on them and snuggle them, because they've returned to their natural, sweet therapy dog state. They are no longer ferocious and unpredictable. No, they are still unpredictable, but they're no longer ferocious, so feel free. And thank you very much, Orlando Loop.